Hello, everybody. Hello, family, friends, etc. Friends of family, family of friends. Hi. It's been a while. I don't know if any of you have noticed, I've been kind of not as social on social media, and that kind of comes with a few reasons, and that's okay. You may have remembered I posted a while back a photo of me that was a little bit sad in the photo, not very happy, because I was going through some things, and I'm still going through some things, if you haven't noticed, and that's okay, because I believe people can lift you up. So here I am, I'm on a video. I need a little lifting up, and I'm calling to all my friends, countrymen, to kind of carry me through this thing that I'm about to tell you. I was toying back and forth as to whether or not I should make this public or if I should keep it private until I figured it all out. And I'm very sound in what I'm about to do. I've thought about it a lot. I've had a couple months. I'm doing it, okay? There's no stopping me. I'm a force. I don't know if you know that. No. But going through some things, like I said, and I found out officially, even though I kind of knew beforehand, March 7th, that I was diagnosed with, they're classifying it as stage 2 breast cancer, and it is what is called invasive ductal carcinoma, and I also have DCIS, which is technically a stage 0, but because of where it is and how it's attached to the other cancers, it's a concern. I mean, cancer in itself is a concern, so I lived with it for a couple months, you know, and I knew I had it before I was diagnosed. You know how when you know, you know? I knew in January, and I felt something, and because of how I am, I'm very cystic anyway, and usually I will have clumps and then they will dissipate, and that's probably just fibroid adenomas being angry in my breasts. But it did not dissolve, and it had actually gotten firmer, so that's when I went to the doctor, and I knew. The hope was that it would be another fibroid adenoma and we would have it removed, but that is not the case. The cancer is in 3 places on my right breast. And it's a lot. It is a lot to handle. But I've lived with this now, this news, for a couple months, so I'm getting used to it. I don't think anybody should get used to cancer, but you know, I've done my work. I've done my homework. I've talked to my therapist and my mother. Yes, they're 2 different people, I promise. And my dad and my brother and just if I had the opportunity to tell you, thank you so much for all your kind words. If I didn't have the opportunity to tell you before making this public, I'm sorry. It's just really, really hard having to kind of relive it every time I tell it. So this was an easier way for me to do it. And I feel so lucky that so many people care about me. I really do. I feel so lucky that so many people want to lift me up, and it's just nice to know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm kind of a fighter. Some would say it comes from my Italian and my Irish roots, but you know, I'll take it as it is, however you wanna. I just need support. Things that are hard for me right now are stories of other people who have also gone through cancer. I know the intent is so dear, and I really appreciate the stories that I've already heard. It's just hard because I don't want to relive my diagnosis again. And I also don't know that person, therefore I don't know their story. I don't know, it's their story to tell. it's just hard. It's just hard to hear. It's hard to hear that there's so much cancer in the world. And I know that the intent is to make me feel like I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I have all of you lovely, wonderful people. And yes, I might have the same breast cancer as somebody else. However, every body is different. Every person has a different path. I've made a plan with all of my doctors. I have a lot of doctors now, by the way. And we have a really solid plan that we work through all together. Everybody talks to each other. It's really wonderful. So I have a plan. I don't really need suggestions. If I ask for one, yeah, that's fine. It's just hard to hear you should and you better and you need to do this, you should do this, you have to do this, when it's my body, and I already have a plan. So I just need people to just listen, hold me up, give me very gentle hugs, and just funny shit. Really crude, funny shit. I have a fuck cancer coloring book from my dear work ladies. I got fuck cancer socks from Kathleen, thank you. Among many other things already from people. So just little quirky, funny things, memes, photos of pets, videos of pets, anything like that, just to lift me up. That's all I need. Hugs. Empathy starts here. Actually, it starts right here. And I see it. The biggest thing is, I was fearful of saying it in the beginning because I don't want to be a patient in people's eyes. I want to still be Giulia. I will always be Giulia, of course. There's no denying this girl. Hello. But I don't want to stop being her. I don't want to be Giulia with breast cancer. Is it important to talk about it and, you know, get through some shit? Yeah, definitely. I will come to you, or I will give you a tell non-verbally. I'm very strong in non-verbal cues. So you'll know when you know. In case you haven't noticed, I have just gotten my port surgically placed yesterday. What was it, May 17th, 2022? Like I said, 2022 has not been my year so far. Everybody was so lovely though when I was getting my port placed, and my nurse's name was Ellen, which is my grandma's name for those of you who don't know. So I felt like I had little pokes of, oh, okay, you know, full circle worldly energy moments, which is what I live for. I live for the good energy and the good vibes, and just that unspoken bond with people. Just really, it's just so wonderful. Hurts like a bitch. I'll get through it. I was telling everybody, I guess, while I was being sedated, that I felt like a Build-A-Bear because I now have a button and I felt so stuffed. But yeah, I'm chugging right along. Next steps for me are chemo, and it's gonna be a long ride, and I am gonna lose my hair. I've come to terms with it, don't worry. I have way too much hair dye too, so if anybody needs me to do their hair, if you're vaccinated, if you're safe, if you're not sick, I'm your girl. I love colors. I will always figure out different ways to utilize color, so don't mourn my hair for me, okay? It'll come back. There are wigs. I'm on it. It is fun though, and I am gonna miss it, but like my therapist said, I think you can rock a mean bald, so we're going with it. I'm gonna have a few operations coming up, and that'll be okay. It's all good things. My body will be altering either a little bit or a lot of it. That is to be determined. But as long as you see me as Giulia, that's all that matters. I plan on living a very long life. Not only surviving, living And I don't plan on stopping being me. If you see me down in the dumps, I'm just having a day. It's okay. I may have foggy brain from all the medications. That's okay. It's my process, and I'm letting you all in because I think it's important. I think it's so important. I do. Not too many people talk about their experiences with cancer, and I think it's so important because you think of breast cancer and you think of what? Somebody that's postmenopausal, somebody that has already had children, somebody who's 40, 50 and plus, right? You don't think of somebody younger than that having breast cancer. There's not enough data as to why that is. There's not enough data, period. There's not enough advocacy for younger patients who live with cancer or other things for that matter. I had to push to have a mammogram. I was turned down from a mammogram before and after my lumpectomy in 2014. You would think that because I had a lumpectomy in 2014, that would mean that I would be flagged for mammograms annually, but I was not. I love my PA. She did everything she could to get one for me. It wasn't until I went to Image Care in Latham, by the way. I love that whole team, that I was able to finally get a mammogram. They, no questions asked, put me in, and 14 scans later, I found out what I have today. So if I did not push for that mammogram, I don't think that I would know that I had breast cancer. So this is also my request to all my dear lovelies out there who have any kind of memory tissue. Go get tested. Go push, go advocate for yourself. I need to have a flush of individuals advocating for themselves because I need all of us to live until we're ancient, okay? I need it. I am the only one who is allowed to have bad things happen to them this year. Nobody else is allowed. And I'm gonna turn it into something good, okay? Just you wait, okay? So, advocate, live life, lift me up, be funny, crude. And when I cry, I'm a sucker for anybody who gets me tissues. And potato chips. Who am I kidding? There ain't no diet for this girl this year. Hell no. Oh, and probably a lot of sunscreen and bandanas because I'm about to rock this bald. And I don't know what it's like to be bald in the summer, so I don't plan on stopping either. I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna be on the deck, I'm gonna swim so long as I can with my port, which I'm sure it's fine. They told me I could take bubble baths, so I'm gonna continue taking bubble baths. Any of you out there know I love Lush, so you better believe I'm gonna be in that bathtub. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start a couple videos. You can watch along if you want. My newest videos that I've been doing since I started this whole process was through a fertility clinic to kind of save my eggs, because I haven't had kids yet. And that's a territory that not a lot of people know because, again, a lot of people that we're hearing have cancer are postmenopausal, and I'm premenopausal, and I haven't had babies yet, so that'll be my next video. I already started, but it'll be a series of, I don't know, whatever we come up with. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. I love you all back. Lift me up, good energy, good vibes. I'm gonna give it right back to the world. Here's to life. Fuck cancer.